Good morning. Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank y'all for being here. This is Car Chronicles. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. I see you guys coming in. Good morning. Happy Friday. We'll give you guys just a couple minutes to get in. Happy Friday. First and foremost, guys, let me apologize for not being here yesterday for my pop in. Let me tell y'all, my ass was not feeling good. Y'all know I did a little food drive thing yesterday, baby. When I tell you it was hot, okay? Earlier in the day yesterday, I said, okay, maybe it's going to be a great day out. I knew we were going to do the food drive. It rained a little bit yesterday. I said, okay. I went out and did my little power walk while I was at work. I said, okay, maybe it's going to be a little cool today because it rained a little bit. The breeze was blowing and all that. By the time it was time for the food drive, not so much. It was hot as hell. So, of course, we're at this high school where, they have like this little shelter thing and the cars are coming by and you put the stuff in the car. But you still have to be like out in the sun. So you're under the shade thing and then you're out in the sun as well. I got too hot, guys, yesterday. And I started feeling bad, but I pushed through. I didn't want to leave early. So I stayed and I pushed through. But I felt like the longer and longer I stayed, the worse and worse I felt. That sun beat the hell out of me yesterday. And I felt bad. So when I got home, I had to get me a shower and I had to lay down, guys, because I just did not feel good. So I know y'all understand, but I was just like, and I always hate to cancel or push my shows back. But baby, listen, it was a no-go yesterday. I felt horrible. I don't know what the hell happened to me. It's like that sun did something to me. And I don't usually be out in no damn sun like that. When I go jogging, when I go running, I'm on my treadmill in the shade, in the air. So being in that sun yesterday, and I knew it was for a good cause, but I just pushed through it. But I felt bad. So there was no way in hell I was going live yesterday for no damn popping. Baby, I popped my ass in that bed and that's where I stayed. But thank you guys for being understanding. Of course, I did send you guys as horrible as I damn felt. I said I need to let the people know, honey, that your girl ain't gonna be going live. But we live this morning. I'm feeling better. Yeah. And when I'm talking about I had my air blasting, the drive home yesterday was hell because I felt so bad, y'all. So imagine not feeling good and then you got to drive home too. Like that shit was horrible. But we're here. I'm feeling better. I've been drinking water. And I was drinking water yesterday too, but I still got too hot. That sun was cooking my ass. I was just like, Jesus. Which further let me know I could not have been a slave back in the day. Because, baby, I don't know how our ancestors did it. Thanks for being here, Shar's Reality. You guys check her out. She is a content creator. Who else I got? I see Aries Girl Podcast for being here. Am I still sick? Damn. Aries Girl Podcast is also a content creator as well. Do we have any more? Because I know we usually have a lot of content creators hopping in. Thank you guys for being here. If you are, just let me know you're a content creator. I'll be happy to shout you out. But Shar's Reality is a content creator. Definitely check her out and run her likes up over there because she be having some great content over there. I'll be popping in on her and supporting up over there too. All right. So yeah, honey, let's get on into the show because we got some great topics. So I am feeling a little bit better this morning. Yes, honey. I had to pray for myself, baby. Sometimes you got to put your own hand on yourself and pray for yourself, baby, when you start feeling bad. But yes, honey. No problem, Shar. All right, let's get into it, guys. Everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion. Why is my voice kind of raspy, y'all? I got a little bit of damn, what is going on with me? Ooh, I got a little rasp in my voice. Got a little bit of Barry White in me this morning, y'all. Pray to Barry White out my voice. Can y'all do that? All right, everything said in the video is alleged in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment, okay? And darling, yeah, it's still in there. All right. Damn. All right, here we go. Let's get into our first topic, child. Let's get into the first topic. Ooh, child. Bun B. Let's talk about Bun B because I saw this yesterday. And I saw this early yesterday and I said I want to talk about it. All right. Let's let it catch up. Let me get my screen pulled up here too. Ooh. All right. We up on the screen. Let's get it. All right. So Bun B, guys. Bun B opens up. Y'all know he's a rapper, former rapper. Bun B opens up about the intruder who held a pow to his wife's head during a home invasion, you guys. Okay. He said that she didn't ask for this. If you've ever been in a situation, I've never been in a situation like that. But if you've ever been in a situation where you've been held at pow point, that has to be very traumatic. And I would think that that's something that you're just not going to get over because, of course, you're going to see your life flash before your eyes. And a lot of things. You're going through a lot of emotions because you don't know what the person that's holding the pow, what their intentions are. Okay. I mean, the pow can go off by mistake if they're holding it to your head. So many things could be going on. So he is reliving this, and he's talking about it, and he's actually going to break down and cry. I don't like seeing men cry. Not real hard men, because he gives me hard. The moist ones don't bother me. All y'all moist men could cry. I'll be like, all right. But the hard ones, like him, it kind of tugs a little bit at me. But let's go ahead and play this, okay? Because, baby, listen. Ooh.
And I get so angry all again because she didn't deserve it. She didn't ask for this. She didn't ask for this. The next morning, she got out of bed and went down to the kitchen. And I heard her scream, and I went down to see what was wrong, and she had her back turned. And she was crying, and I was like, what's wrong? What's wrong? She was like, I can't. She was just shaking furiously. I can't. And I was like, well, you can't. She's like, I can't look at those stairs. And it was from that point where we realized like she couldn't even be in that house. It is, because there are times where she gets closed off. She can't communicate. And I get so angry all again because she didn't deserve it. She didn't ask for this. She didn't ask for this. The next morning, she got out of bed and went down to the kitchen.
I hear that. So let's talk about it. So he's talking about his wife, y'all. Let's go ahead and read a little bit of what it's saying. It says that Bun B opened up for the first time on Thursday while testifying in court about the harrowing home invasion that he and his wife Queenie faced in April of 2019. It said that he expressed how the traumatic event occurs to have a lasting impact on their lives. It says that during the sentencing hearing for DeMonte Jackson, the 20-year-old man who pleaded guilty to aggravated robbery, says that Bun B, also known as Bernard Freeman, took to the stand and testified for about 20 minutes. While giving his testimony, says that Bun B recounted the details of the home invasion that took place on a Tuesday afternoon 5 years prior, mentioning that Jackson rang the doorbell at Bun B's residence. Says that Queenie mistook him for an Amazon delivery person and opened the door. It says that it was at that moment that Jackson pushed his way into their home. Wow. It says that on Tuesday that Bun B mentioned that in their over 20 years of marriage that he had never before heard such terror in his wife's voice as he did during the home invasion. He goes on to say that this was an entirely new traumatizing incident. It says that this is something that we still deal with to this day. And he says that there are many times that she gets closed off, says that she can't communicate, and I just get so angry all over again because she didn't deserve this. He goes on to say that she didn't ask for this, and says that that he visibly gets upset when he speaks of it. Of course, because that could have gone in a completely different way. And you have to take necessary precautions, especially with kids being out of school. A lot of these home invasions be young people. A lot of these young invasions be young people out of school. They ain't got shit to do. They're bored, kicking in people's doors, which is dangerous because nowadays people have the right to protect their home. And everybody's house that you kick their door in, they're not going to be so nice to not pow you. And it could be a death sentence for anyone that do that. I don't know why people are so bold to think they could just come up in your house. And two, if you have a lot of deliveries coming to your home, you want to be very careful. Check your deliveries. See when they say, hey, your delivery is going to be dropped at such and such time with Amazon. I order a lot from Amazon as well. But I kind of keep track of when my stuff is going to be delivered to me so that I know. And plus, I don't just open my door willy-nilly. I have people come to my door all the time, ring the doorbell, want to sell stuff. Hey, we're in the area trying to, do such and such with, doorbell cams. We had a doorbell cam person come to. I was just like, no, don't come here soliciting. No, I don't do that. I don't open my door for everybody, even though I'm well protected here. I have cameras all over my house, so I know anyway when you come in my yard because it alerts me. But you have to be very careful. You have to be very careful with who you open the door to, because you do have people who are posing as delivery people or just people out trying to sell something in the neighborhood. And it could be a home invasion. Like this guy just pushed his way into their door and held them at pow point. There are a lot of things that you can do in order to keep your home safe. Start putting things like maybe a baseball bat by your door, keep it there, just in case something pop off and you'll have a weapon nearby. You want to keep something near your bed at night when you go to sleep. If somebody busts in your house, you want to have something that's right there if you don't have a pow pow where you can grab in order to protect you and whomever is in your home. You want to make sure that you, of course, cameras are great to have. I always say, honey, you ain't gonna go wrong with that 45. I'm just saying, I ain't trying to promote no violence, but you ain't gonna go wrong with that 45. Okay, that 45 gonna get them up out of there. If nothing else, don't do it. Okay, it may be good to have some dogs. Dogs will always alert you before danger occurs. I have them. Okay, red nose pit, come up in here. Come up in here. You want to? All right, I ain't got nothing to do with it after you come up in here. The red nose got you. The red nose gonna get you, and then 45 gonna get you too. But you got to take necessary precautions in order to make sure that you are safe, because there's some crazy people in this world. All right. Crazy people in this world. And it's always great to don't be so closed off from your neighbors. And I talked about this before. It's great sometimes to have nosy neighbors. And I know people like, I'm so sick of my damn neighbors. They so damn nosy. Sometimes it's great to have nosy neighbors because they can see things sometimes that you don't see. If they see somebody coming up in your yard, like my neighbors be on it. My neighbors in my neighborhood, especially across the street, shout out to her because she's watching me as well. She's watching right now. She be watching, baby. And her cameras be picking up what my cameras don't. So we own it, honey. I be watching over there. She be watching over here. My neighbor over here got me. My neighbor that stayed next to me on my other side, they're kind of closed off. I don't really see that neighbor, but every so often. He's like an older man, but he don't really come out much. So, but we got it though. My neighbors, for the most part in my neighborhood, they be watching. So make sure, honey, that you have a relationship of some sort. At least where you speak and be cordial, so that if they see some shit going on in your yard, they can let you know. You be nasty to your neighbors, they can be like, I don't give a fuck if somebody climbing in your window. Let them climb up in there. I don't give a damn. I ain't calling the police, and I damn sure ain't gonna tell you what happened. You speak to me. You nasty to it. You don't want to be that way. So make sure you have a good enough relationship to where people want to look out for you and protect yourself. Okay, do whatever you need to do. I ain't telling you what to do. I'm just saying, hey, over here we good. Bust up in here. That's all I can say. What's up in here? Now, those of you that don't know the law, let me just go ahead and say this. They have to come in your home before you can pow pow, okay? For those of you that don't know, if you're trying to protect your home, if you're talking about getting a pow pow, if they're out in your yard, nah, don't be talking about you're going to pow pow them in the yard. They got to be in your home. If they break in your house, you have all the right to protect yourself. They're just on your porch. No, okay? They could be doing anything. They ain't committed no crime yet because they're on your porch. But when they cross that threshold and come into your home, that is when there's a violation. So you have every right to protect, okay? Every right. Now, if they come in your yard, you don't want them there, call the police and say, hey, they're trespassing. I want this person off my property. That way you can get a police report just in case that person decides to come back. Then they'll already know you got something on record that this person was here before, unwanted, and they've returned. So this is a second violation. Then you got to do what you got to do. All right? Did I help somebody? Because you got some crazy people out there. All right. So protect your home. Protect your home. It's the summertime. Kids are out of school. People are out, without nothing to do. Crimes are at an all-time high. Let's move on, though. Let's move on, honey. All right. So Ray J sits down with Club Shay Shay and had a conversation with Club Shay Shay, all right, about him hanging out with Diddy and some things, Diddy and Cassie rather, and he talks about, let's go ahead and share while I'm actually watching too. People get on my nerves lying so much. My thing is this: you've been around Diddy for so many years, and you mean to tell me you've seen nothing that was out of place, that was weird with his behavior? Because Diddy acts the way he want to act. I don't feel like Diddy get around certain people and he's just so corporate like. I feel like if the nigga yelling over here, I feel like when he get with you, he yelling at women too. I feel like if he's disrespectful right here, he's also disrespectful when he's around you. Like, stop doing interviews trying to act like you saw nothing. Oh, I never saw him be abusive towards anyone. Yelling at somebody is abusive behavior, especially employees, girlfriends, whomever. So stop the bullshit, Ray J. So he sits down. I'm going to play this clip from Celebrity Word. It's through Art of Dialogue, which I love Art of Dialogue. They have some really, really good some really good stuff over there. So let's go ahead and play what Ray J had to say. Let's go back, forward, boom.
For everything that's going on with Diddy right now,
it's just not okay. And, when somebody is around somebody and we're counting on them to be one of our leaders in a space that we're all trying to get to, That's not acceptable to do. And it's not okay. I mean, it might be forgivable in the sense of a spiritual realm of life or forgive everybody, but it's unforgettable. And that's where you just draw the line on friendship and hanging out and supporting and being cool. It's like, niggas, it's done, and that's it.
You knowing Diddy personally, was you surprised when you seen that video?
Heartbreaking and shameful. And unacceptable. I've never seen nothing like that. I've never seen nothing like that in the history of my life. So that's a new for me. I don't know what kind of demon you are, but somebody need to motherfucking form an exorcism fast.
Yeah, exorcism.
But that is way on another page of somebody yelling or screaming. That's not humane. You don't have room to make mistakes like that in the big club. You can't do that. You can't. It's inexcusable.
How you feel about everything that's going on with Diddy right now?
So I don't know. I don't know. I feel like there's no way in the hell if I'm hanging with somebody, eventually you're going to get comfortable enough to let the real you come out. Like anybody can pretend, but for so long. But bottom line is the real you will eventually come out. And when I see that person, and it's in the form of Diddy, the way he treat women, the way he talk to women, the way he react with women, I kind of don't want to hang around you no more. But I don't know. I think a lot of people may be scared of him, or maybe he just has that presence and that much power in the industry to where people just kind of want to flock around him and be around him. Maybe he just throw the best parties. I heard they say his parties be lit. But a lot of celebrities now are speaking out, and they're not wanting to be around him after this video came out to really see the type of nigga they were hanging around. Diddy is a dangerous individual. Diddy is dealing with a lot of demons inside. I keep saying it, and I don't want to keep talking about this video, but bottom line is, if what we saw in the video, I feel like he's done worse than that. Okay, I feel like that's just the icing on the cake. I feel like this is something he's been doing for years. Diddy is a monster. He's a monster. This is the same nigga that slapped his own mama, cussed his own mama out, where a whole bodyguard had to pull him up off of his own damn mama and threatened that if he put his hands on his mama again, that they was gonna beat his ass. So this is the type of individual that he is. He's dangerous. He's dangerous. And it's crazy to me that women still want to flock to him and have babies with him and be around him. Like, first of all, he don't really want no woman. Let's just keep that 100. Men who have not accepted their sexuality as of yet, they use women as a crutch. They like to hide behind them so that they can really live their lives closeted. You have a lot of down low individuals. Do I think Diddy is down low? I do think he's got some moist vibes about him. And I'm going to say allegedly. That's just my feeling. In my opinion, I feel that he is moist. I feel like he is. I feel like he is. Can we say that? I feel like he gives this swallowed up. I feel like that. I'm just saying. Meek Mill talked about Meek Mill talked about his ass hurting for a few days when he stayed over there at Diddy's. I'm just saying. People are talking. People are talking. Touré, y'all know the guy named Touré. He's I think he's like a I forget what he is. He's like a news anchor or some type. He do a lot of interviews with celebrities and stuff. Touré talked about his nephew working with Diddy for some years, and Diddy told him, hey, if you don't spend the night with me, I'm gonna cancel your internship. Like, you're not gonna be able to work for me. You need to spend the night with me. And dude told him no, and Diddy tried to end his career. Ain't that some shit? What you need to spend the night for if you're mentoring me? What kind of mentor are you trying to do? I want you to mentor me, not my ass. Can I say that? Too late. I need you to mentor me. I don't need you trying to mentor my ass. My ass is good. I don't need you back there. I need you to mentor me. Tell me how, show me the ropes in this industry. I don't know the ropes in the bedroom. I'm good on that. Like, Diddy is a hot damn mess. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you got a problem with other booty holes. You do, Diddy. I'm gonna get off that because I don't want to be too gross and too graphic this morning, child. But he got some serious issues that he really, really needs to seek the Lord. You might need to seek the Lord, okay, Diddy, because you got some serious issues, sir. Let's get him off my screen because I'm tired of him too. Tired of him. Now, yesterday we kind of talked about in Car Chronicles, women that like to try to. Somebody said, "Yep, Touré." Yeah, go look at that interview with Touré where he talks about Diddy and his nephew working, trying to work with him and intern with him, okay? Because it's definitely out there. He goes into details too about that sick mess between Diddy and his nephew. So yesterday we talked about women when they go out to eat with a man, how they like to eat cute. Okay, I found a video, baby, that kind of it's funny. We're gonna show it, okay? This woman didn't give a hot damn about being on a first date with this man, baby, because when I tell you she ate her food, now I eat when I go out. I told y'all I don't be trying to act cute when I eat. This lady right here, baby, apparently this must have been the Last Supper, or she ain't had no food in her house. Because, baby, when I tell you, this lady right here, somebody sure saying me not my butt. Girl, right. Mentor me, not my ass out here, child. No. All right, so let's get in her child. This lady here says that this dude said he took her out to dinner, baby, and said that she did this at the table. Y'all look at this shit. I said, baby. What is going on, child? Like that when they go out. She's every morsel. Getting all in the breakfast. That's what every grain of rice, everything. Yeah. So they said, if you were on a date with her for the first time, does she get a second date after you see her eating like this? Do we have any men in my chat this morning? Justin T, please. Are you a content creator? If so, definitely please check her out. Okay. Aries Girl Podcast. Thanks for being here as well. I'm gonna ask the question if I have any men in my chat, because I know periodically we have some guys in the chat. If you were out on a first date with this woman, does she get a second date if she's sitting at your table on a date with you and she's eating like this? I'm playing it again. You gonna have to wash that plate, baby. Put that straight right there. Baby, they ain't got to put that in the dishwasher at all. Just throw that straight in the cabinet, baby, because she cleaned that plate. Do you hear me? Damn. Baby, she got every bean, every piece of rice, every morsel of rice, every piece of gravy, all that shit, baby. She scraped that plate. To go box where? She's I'm gonna take my shit to go in my stomach. God, like, woo, anybody be eating like that? Don't be shy. Y'all let me know. Right, and then put the finger up there and then pushed it on the spoon, child. I said, baby, girl, when the last time you ate out here, sis? Damn. She had like her ass ain't ate in 30 days and 30 nights out here. Shit. Oh my God. Girl. All right, so let's damn, y'all be doing the most. Y'all be doing the most. All right, so let's get on to our next topic, honey. Oof, baby. I would be embarrassed. If somebody ate like that at the table with me, baby, I would be embarrassed. I ain't gonna hold you. I'd be like, what's going on here? Sis, slow down. She ain't even focusing on him. Like, it's like she don't even see him at the table, baby. She focused on that plate. I know he was embarrassed. I would be. Moving on though, honey. I said at least she ain't wasted money. Well, yeah, I guess you can look at it that way, but I don't know. All right, so Our next topic, honey, is it says the shaking my head says an elderly street pastor is pow by a 20-year-old man. What is it with 20-year-olds? First the home invasion, now this fool out here done pow somebody. Says it was pow by a 20-year-old after a man tried to snatch his microphone while he was preaching. It says the pastor says that he forgives him. He goes on to say that I'm going to embrace him and give him $5. Hell no. You ain't getting nothing out of this offering plate, and you done try to pow me and snatch my mic while I'm trying to do the good word out here. No. All right, so let's go ahead and get into what they're saying here, okay?
His familiar face. This is Reverend Larry O. Walker, who was a victim of gun violence early Sunday morning.
The bullet went in right here. I got the hole to prove it. But it came back out and turned and went that way.
According to North Little Rock police, Reverend Walker was shot by 20-year-old Latarius Bush of North Little Rock at the intersection of JFK and McCain Boulevard, where Reverend Walker regularly plants his feet to preach the gospel and has been doing so for close to 15 years.
Say that you can't have it, so.
This act of violence caught the community by surprise, as many consider him a friend everywhere he goes. But Reverend Walker says the incident lines up with his life's mission of drawing people to God.
That's the main objective. All the time. Every day, every night, every minute, every second. The objective is to win a soul to the Almighty God.
Walker says the incident started with Bush trying to take his microphone he uses to preach, but Walker says he refused to give it up and Bush shot him.
And it doesn't make no difference how bad you've been. This young boy done shot me to death. And I'm going out there and I'm going to embrace him. I'm giving $5 to let me do it.
Reverend Walker says he is a man that walks by faith and not by sight. This won't stop him from being at his designated spot, which he calls
the red light, green light church. Between the red light and the green light, somebody done got saved.
Preaching the gospel.
Right now.
He so loved the world that he gave his son, God Almighty gave his son to die because of people on the planet.
Rebecca Brown, THV 11 News.
Police say they do believe this was an isolated incident. Bush was sent to the Pulaski County Regional Detention Facility, where he is being held without bond and charged with attempt to commit capital murder, among other charges. I've been concerned.
Baby, for God so loved the world that I'm going to give you these begotten hands. That's what you're going to get. You ain't getting no $5 up off me after you done try to pow me. Like, you, okay. See, it's these young. I keep telling. Didn't I just say it's the young ones? Didn't I just tell y'all it's the young ones that's out here on the mess? I told y'all. Now, see, you could have went up there and got you a little prayer. Now you got some time. You sitting your ass is sitting in jail. She went up there and let the man pray for you because obviously you had some demons up in your ass. Obviously you had some demons up in you. Now you're going up in there in the jailhouse up over there. Now you're gonna be coming out like this. See? All you had to do was go up there and let that man lay hands on you and pray for you. Now you're gonna be coming out of jail with your ass like this. Okay. Now, do I feel sorry? I do not. All right, go off. Go on up to jail. Yeah. I don't feel bad at all, honey. Nope. Go on up in there. You commit the crime, baby. Go on in there and do the time. All right. Go on up in there to the Shawshank Redemption, baby, and let them go ahead and Yup. Y'all gonna learn today. All right. Yes, baby, you're gonna get these begotten hands. All right. For God so loved the world, honey. That yeah. Caramel had to give you these begotten hands because you done lay hands upon you, not in the way you think. And we don't turn no cheeks over here, okay? We don't do that. I know the Bible says you're supposed to. The Lord is still working on me, but baby, nah. We don't turn no cheeks. You hit me, you got 5 coming back, all right? 10. It's going to be 10 because it's going to be a double. We're going to come this way, then we're going to come back this way. So that's 10, all right? Is that okay? I don't want to rewrite the Bible, but the Lord is still working on me, baby. I got a little Ike in me. All right. I got a little Ike Turner in me. And no, I don't want y'all to pray it out. Don't nobody be in the chat trying to pray my Ike Turner out of me. I want it in me because people be trying you. Okay. Do not pray the Ike Turner out of Caramel because she want it in her. All right. Because people be trying you. See, when you be too saved and people think you ain't going to do nothing. See, this man said he came up and he pow-powed me. And then I said I want to give him $5. That's not how you handle people like that, Pastor. That's just not how you handle people like that. Okay. I don't know. I grew up Church of God in Christ, but I ain't been in the church house a little while. I've been at Bedside Baptist a little bit with a Reverend Pillow and First Lady third count, what is it, 3,003 count sheets is my First Lady of my church. But yeah, we fight. I'm a fighting Christian. Any fighting Christians in the chat? I'm a fighting Christian, okay? We on this shit here. I'm gonna uppercut you in the name of the Lord if you try me on that. All right, that's what it is. Let's move on, child. I'm glad that the pastor is okay, though. Okay, that I'm glad that the pastor is okay, that he did not unalive him, because it sounds like, and it looks like he is doing a good work out there, honey, out there in Arkansas. All right, he's out there in Arkansas. So, honey, if y'all are out there in Arkansas, go on out there and let the man lay hands upon you and give you a good word. Okay, it looks like he's doing a great thing. I ain't even gonna hold you on that. I ain't gonna make a joke about that, because we all need the Lord. So for him taking his ministry out into the highways and the byways, as they say in church, out there in the streets, honey, getting to the young people and talking to everybody about God, that's impressive. I like that. I like that, because we need more people like that. With all the crime and stuff that we have going on in this world and in them streets out there, baby, we need people like that. But in the meantime, Pastor, you might want to save that $5 and put it together with some more money from your offering, and maybe get you a security person or pow to kind of help you out while you're out there in the highways and the byways. All right, let's move on though. You might need a security officer after that incident right there. All right. I mean, even Jesus had 12 disciples with him. I'm just saying. Even Jesus had 12 other people with him when he went out, because he knew people be, out here acting crazy, me wanting to jump on people. Jesus knew that. Don't y'all think Jesus knew that? Jesus knew back in the biblical days that people be out there on the mess too. Jesus is like, look, I'm gonna be out here praying, and y'all ain't gonna be out here windmilling on me while I'm out here praying and turning water into wine out here like this. Jesus was like, all right, y'all 12, y'all got me? Because when I get ready to close my eyes now, all right. But it was that one. Y'all know that Judas, honey. He had to get rid of Judas because Judas didn't want to do right. Judas didn't want to do right. So Jesus had to get rid of him. All right. Because Judas wanted to be on the BS. But them other 12, they were like, Jesus, we got you. Go on up there. Turn that water into wine. All right. And thank the Lord, honey. He is the reason that we got Moscato today, Lord. Thank you, God. All right. So moving on. Congratulations to Precious, honey, aka Gabourey Sidibe. All right, let's talk about her this morning, baby, because y'all know she is married out here, and she got a husband out here. She got a husband, and she just had her babies, y'all. Shout out to Gabourey Sidibe, girl, because she had her twins with her husband Brandon Frankel. Okay, so shout out to and congratulations to Gabourey Sidibe, honey. That's her and them babies, honey. So cute, so cute, so cute, ain't they? I love babies. Oh my God. Do I want to have any more? Not really. Okay. Not really. Your girl is approaching a higher age out here. I think we done with that department. But looking at babies, honey, just make you be like, oh my God, they are so cute. Her husband ain't bad looking either. Go ahead, Gabourey Sidibe, precious girl. So she got her babies, honey, Maya and Cooper. So it looked like she had a girl and a boy. Okay, cute. Let's look at some pictures right quick, child. Yes, okay. Cute. Come on here. Yes, honey. Yes, baby. Look at that. Ain't that cute? Come on here. Said, come on, Karen. Said, come here, remember Peter. Yes, come on, Grandma 504. You better let them know out there about Peter in the Bible. Yes, God. Come on, Gabourey. Sit up, eh? These are some cute pictures. Cute pictures. She found somebody to love her, guys, and just, baby, she is living her best life. I love it. I love it. All right. Congratulations are in order, honey, for Gabourey Sidibe and her husband, Brandon Frankel, on the birth of their twin boy and girl. It says in regards to the names of their baby, says that Gabourey says this. She said that Brandon always wanted to name a son Cooper so we can call him Coop. It says that Maya was named shortly before our baby moved to the Mayan Riviera in Mexico. Okay. It says that both twins have traditional West African middle names after members of my family. Okay. Yes. So shout out to them. I'm happy for her that she is living her best life. Okay. We'll show the pictures and we'll move on. Ain't that cute? He just sitting up there, child, like he is just a grown man over there, honey. He is alert too. You can tell. Look how he looking. Cute. See, I used to want to have twins. When I thought about being a mom, I was like, you know what? Just get it on out the way, honey, and have twins. Okay, because I have several sets of twins, and I think I talked about this with you guys before. Several sets of twins that run in my family, okay, and as well as my husband's family. So when I got pregnant with my son, immediately I was like, okay, I must be having twins because baby, we have lots of twins in my family and in my husband's family. So it skipped me, obviously, because I only have one. But yes, that's the cutest to have a boy and a girl. So that means you got it all out the way in one swoop. So shout out to them. The kids are healthy. Shout out to Gabrielle Sitterbay and Brandon Franco on the twins. What y'all think about that? She is, yes, okay. And she lost a little bit of weight too, honey. Yes. And breastfeed, baby, so that weight can come on out. Because y'all know breastfeeding helps you lose weight too. Okay. Yes, it does. But yes, shout out to Gabrielle Sitterbay. Okay. Moving on, child, to some exclusive news, honey. Woo, child, it's some fighting going on already on Real Housewives of Atlanta. The girls is out here girling, honey. The girls are girling and out here acting a damn fool, y'all. Y'all know Real Housewives of Atlanta. They have started filming. They have a few new cast members, one of which, honey, is the newbie Brittany Edie is out here getting into a heated altercation, and she also made threats, honey, that involved a pow. She's getting into it with Kenya Moore, y'all. Let's get into it. Woo, child. I said, not child. Is this 30 days or 60 days in, or is this Real Housewives of Atlanta, girl? We ain't heard no stories about nobody having no pows on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Y'all bringing all these new young people up in here, honey. They nuck if you buck, it seems like. I might like this new season. Ain't nothing wrong with a little fighting here and there. That just gonna get the ratings up, because y'all know them ratings have been kind of low. So, girl, don't nothing shoot them ratings up high like a good old fight in a threat with a pow. Let's get into it though. Ooh, child. All right, so it says that Real Housewives of Atlanta, honey, might be filming a new season. Said, but the peaches have already gone sour. Ooh. Says that we've exclusively learned that season 16 newbie Brittany Edie and Real Housewives of Atlanta alum Kenya Moore, honey, got into it, and the threats were deadly. It goes on to say, and no, it's not involving Candy's restaurant at this time. That was some shade, because y'all know they had several pows at Candy's restaurant, okay? It goes on to say that we don't want to spoil too much, says the sources confirmed with us that the situation got so bad that Brittany allegedly said that Kenya, said to Kenya, she said that I have a pow for bitches like you. Oh, she is a flamer, honey. She is hot out here in these streets. Let me find out, girl. Says that don't believe us. Says that, well, a photographer on the scene, Eric Robertson, took to X and tweeted, says that I am still trying to recover myself. Says that I couldn't even take a photo. Says that my mouth fell to the floor and I am just in awe. Like that was the most deadliest scene probably ever filmed on the franchise. Ooh, child, she let Kenya ass know, baby. Run up and get done up, honey. Run up and get done up. That's what she let her know. She said, I have a pow for bitches like you. Ooh, let me find out you out here with the Draco girl. Let me find out you out here with Draco and them at Real Housewives of Atlanta streets. It says that Drew Sidora, honey, who is also a member of season 16 cast, honey, tweeted, says that I am flabbergasted and floored, girl, because we ain't never seen nobody out here with no Draco on the show, girl. I added that part. Says that neither Kenya or Brittany, honey, have commented publicly on the matter, or they can't comment because they're filming. They can't give away scenes. We already know that. So we'll see this when the show come on. But this is Brittany over here, honey, in the orange dress, and y'all know that's Kenya over here, honey. So Kenya, you done met your match, because y'all know Kenya got a little mouth and she be trying to run up on people, and I think she done met her match, girl. I don't think you want to run up on Brittany, baby, because Brittany sound like she from the streets. She cute in the face, baby, but she got something on that waist. I'm going to say it again. She is cute in her face, but a bitch is carrying on the waist. All right? Yes, she is. All right? So they said, honey, let's pray, honey, that the alleged threats don't come to fruition. I'm praying that they do, child, because I want to see these ratings, baby. We need to see just a little bit of violence, just a little bit on the show, because they've been on the BS for the last few seasons, and baby, woo-wee. Them cute ones, girl, them cute ones, they turn up too. And cute ones, okay, cute ones turn up too. Sometimes you got to turn up on a bitch and let them know. Don't try me. Don't try. Anybody had to let a bitch know? Don't pull up, honey. Don't be pulling up now. Don't be pulling up. She let Kenya ass know. So we'll see. Now I'm really gonna be watching the show, because I want to see what's going on in these new Real Housewives of Atlanta streets. Because girl, it's given that they are nuck if you buck, and I love it. Okay, Kenya, stand down, girl. Stand down, Kenya. All right. Yeah. So we already read that. Woo, what y'all think about that news, honey? I could use that news. That was some good news this morning. All right, so let's get into some more news, honey, that I know y'all can use, baby. Woo, child. The little crossing guard up here at the school, down there by the school, baby, is acting a whole damn fool, Lord. Child. Let's get into it. All right, so they said that, ma'am, let's let it catch up. Somebody said that's what Kenya gets. Said her mouth is way too sleek. Baby, don't nothing quiet you down, though, like a good old pow. You ain't talking no shit after that, honey. After she don't talk, all right now. Woo. All right, so it says that ma'am says that a little crossing guard, honey, is arrested for giving the grass of the earth, we'll call it that, to and smoking with middle school students, child. Now she's supposed to be helping them cross the street, but she out here getting them high. That's what they had said. All right. Mm-hmm. All right, so let's go ahead.
There last night as police led 26-year-old Kiara Lee to a waiting van, her feet shackled. She faces a list of charges, including possession of drugs and corruption of minors. Investigators say she used her position as a crossing guard at an intersection near Penwoods Middle School to get close to kids and gave at least one child edible marijuana. Cameras were there last night as police led 26-year-old Kiara Lee to a waiting van, her feet shackled. She faces a list of charges, including possession of drugs and corruption of minors. Investigators say she used her position as a crossing guard at an intersection near Penwoods Middle School to get close to kids and gave at least one child edible marijuana. Cameras were there last night.
Okay, I knew she was for the streets. All right, let me pause. I knew she was for the streets when I saw the picture, baby, where she was out here looking like Miss Pearly off Friday After Next with that damn 5 o'clock shadow mustache, baby. I knew she was for the streets. All right. And another way I knew, baby, why y'all hiring crossing guards, baby? That's 4'4". 4'4" crossing guards. Like, bitch, is the car gonna even see you out there while you trying to help the children cross the street? That's another thing. You need to be tall to be a crossing guard so they can see you, girl. When you hold up your little sign out there letting the people know to stop, they might not see your sign because you might be up under the hood up under there. Am I too? Yeah, she got that Miss Pearly mustache, that 5 o'clock shadow mustache. I already knew she was for the streets when I saw that. And I don't think y'all really needed to put nothing on her legs. She might be fast. She's short. She might be, they might say she might run. She might run real good. So they had to put them shackles on her damn feet. So she wouldn't be out here running, girl, when they try to arrest her ass, okay? Yeah. She might have them fast little leprechaun feet, baby. So they had to go, yeah, honey. They said, girl, you look like you might Tory Langus out here, girl. You might try to be on your Tory Lanez bullshit and try to sprint out on us, girl, when we try to put these handcuffs on you. So let's go ahead and handcuff them feet too. But baby, she about fell one time. Did y'all see that? But I said, girl, she took the time to put her little lashes on and put on her little caterpillar eyebrows out here, baby. But you ain't did shit with that mustache. Girl, why is you coming to work with this damn mustache? And it's trying to form a beard up under there too. That's what it's looking like. Girl, was you high? Was you eating edibles and high to where you didn't recognize that you had no damn mustache out here? Like, is that what it was, girl? It was given that you, girl. How the hell you a female crossing guard with a mustache out here looking like Miss Pearly off Friday After Next? Tell your daddy I said hi. She on that shit. Y'all remember that with Miss Pearly? What the hell done happened to the mail? Y'all remember Miss Pearly? Oh, y'all gonna make me watch that movie today. Come on, little Miss Pearly. Little Miss Pearly is out here passing out edibles and shit at the job. What is wrong with people, y'all? The kids is already acting a damn fool in school. Now you done gave them edibles and they in there crunk on this shit right here. The teacher tell them to turn to page 9. They in there on this shit here. She like, what the fuck? Turn him off. Turn your ass to page 9. You on this shit over there. You're supposed to be on page 9 so we can get through this thing. Kids turn up. Try they turn on them damn edibles. They on this shit here. And they're crunk, nuck if you book all this shit here. They can't sit still because then cross guard and gave their ass an edible and some damn weed out there on their way to school, girl. They on this shit all damn day. Turn up, baby. Turn. Hey, they on this shit for 8 hours. They like turn their ass off. Shit. Gotta blame it on the crossing guard. What is wrong, y'all? They on this shit. Over there, like they asked TLC for 8 hours. Don't go chasing waterfalls. You stick to the 8 hours on this shit. You stick to the rhythm and the licks that you used to. Teacher like, look, I done told your ass, okay? If I gotta say it one more time, all right? I'm gonna have to go on and call your parents. I'm gonna have to send your ass to the office, all right? I know if you want her, your way on that shit. Oh, child. If y'all kids is coming home acting crazy, they probably done, yeah, little Miss Pearly right here done probably gave the ass edible. Okay, just want to let you know. Your kids is probably on the drugs now. You got your kids out here strung out on the cocaine and the drugs because their ass are trying to go to school, but the cross guard, honey, done got their asses high out here before they went down to the schoolhouse, Lord. Okay, so parents, if you wonder why your kids is acting crazy, that's probably why. All right, that's what it is. That's what it is. Okay, yeah. Let me show y'all her ass again, baby, because, ooh, child, how you get the job down there, girl?
Van, her feet shackled. She faces a list of charges, including possession of drugs and corruption of minors. Investigators say she used her position as a crossing guard at an intersection near Penwood's Middle School to get close to kids and gave at least one child edible marijuana. Were there last night as police led 26-year-old Kiara Lee to a waiting van, her feet shackled. She faces a list of charges, including possession of drugs and corruption of minors. Investigators say she used her position as a crossing guard at an intersection near Penwood's Middle School to get close to kids and gave at least one child edible marijuana.
She was looking for somebody to smoke with her. That's what I was thinking. You were looking for a smoking buddy. But you didn't know the kids had to go to school and get a little education out here, girl. Now, they said that this woman, honey, might work closely with the school system, honey, but said that she isn't the brightest crayon in the box, baby. Said that according to multiple reports, honey, that Kiara Lee, who was 26 years old, honey, was charged with two felony counts of drug possession, honey, with intent to deliver, girl. And she did deliver. Says that 2 misdemeanor counts of corruption of a minor and 2 misdemeanor counts of possession of the marijuana. All right, according to court records, honey, obtained by the New York Post. Shout out to them and shout out to the Neighborhood Talk, because that's where we're reading from. They said that Lee, honey, is a school crossing guard who worked outside Penwood Middle School in Darby, was reportedly seen giving the drugianas, honey, and the vapes to at least 2 students on multiple occasions. Girl, let me find out you a cross guard pusher. That's what it gives. You are a cross guard pusher. You telling the cars, honey, stop. And you telling the kids, here, girl, get this edible and go. Okay. Stop and go. All right. Stop, get the edible and go. All right. That's your job. So it says that per the report, girl, says that a student's guardian also confirmed to police child that their child received vapes and marijuana edibles from Lee, girl. It says that to make matters worse, that she even had text messages with some of the kids that highlighted their experience, honey, taking the edibles. Girl, y'all leaving reviews for the edibles? Oh, child, please fire her. So they said that while marijuana, honey, may not be seen like a big deal to some folks in the community, it says that I think we all can agree that crossing guards should not be providing the narcotics, okay, which we know is narcotics, even if it's just marijuana, honey, to our kids. All right. She need to be locked up. Girl, another one, child, another one bites the dust, girl. You're going to get turned out because you a little one. You a little one. Your leg gonna be hanging off the bed up on there, on that bunk bed up in the jail down there, because they gonna take advantage of you because you look like a little girl in there, girl. Yeah, your little legs gonna be hanging off the bed up there on that bunk, off that top bunk up there, little girl. They gonna oh, girl, you gonna get booed up real fast. You gonna get booed up. And you got a mustache, so you, girl, I don't know. They might like that. They might like that in there. They might like you in there, girl, because you got a little mustache and you short. Oh, girl. The turnout gonna be real for you, girl. The turnout is gonna be real for you, okay? Yes, it will. All right, so let's move on. We got more topics, child. Ooh, child, ooh, child. Yeah, we already talked about that. All right, so let's get into, is this our last topic? Yeah. All right, so this is our last topic. Let's get into bald-headed Marceau's ass. All right, save his ass for last, child. Oof. Marceau works every morsel of my nerves. Every morsel, like I promise you, every time I look at him, it just really irks my soul to the depths. Every wing of my soul, the left wing, right wing, north, east, south, and west, child, wings of my soul be just, from Marceau. But let's get into his sorry ass, with his hating ass, with his lying ass, with his fronting ass. This nigga stay fronting. But he always picked the Mexicans to be going to their job site to be posing as their boss, like he working there. All right, let's get into this bullshit. Y'all ready for this? I'm not. But anyway, let's get into it.
Now, where were we?
Ooh.
We were so rudely interrupted. Tell them I'm back, y'all.
Y'all here?
So y'all got to see this, man. So I've been doing commercial real estate. I've been like, I don't want to do it. It's because the only reason I don't want to do residential because I really don't want to deal with homeowners, right? But these mugs go up fast, and we got some other stuff, man. I want y'all to see this right here.
So let me pause. I'm just finding out that Schultz, aka Marceau Scott, they're not allowed to do commercial anymore because of some type of ban. They've been banned from doing commercial real estate because of several complaints with their company, you guys. All right. So while he's sitting on lives, perpetrating and fake fronting, this nigga cannot do any more commercial real estate because his ass don't went out. That's why they're trying to do residential now. They can no longer do commercial real estate, one, because of the whole Zen Garden situation, two, because of all of the complaints that they've gotten, honey, through I guess through the Better Business Bureau and other companies that's in conjunction to whoever gave them their builder's license. They've had several complaints. They don't finish jobs. They take people's money. So a lot of people have complained they are no longer able to do commercial property from what I'm hearing. All right, let's continue.
All right. Always do something you're proud of. Check this out. Them boys is moving.
Now he's sitting out at somebody else's job site watching them build.
I know what y'all saying. You want to see the inside, right? You know what? And I will deliver. The bright sun for the vampires. So look. I'm gonna flip it around. Mate loco. ¿Qué pasa, güey?
Okay, loco means crazy. So what kind of Spanish are you speaking?
You gotta learn that good Spanish, y'all. He's a hello Bessemer. Yeah, nah, it's not a thing. It's not a thing. What I want y'all to see is look at these right here, bro. Look at these. Look at all this open floor plan. Look at these doors. See, I'm a door guy, right? I'm a door and window guy. Look at this. Yup. Yup, in my white tee. Nice long windows. Window right there. Big front, huge window right there. Big.
That's his phone, y'all.
Huge front door. Door and garage. Yeah, Doc. Hey, did my sound go out? They be calling me. See, back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me.
Why he dressed in a white tee with a clean baseball cap and an Amazon chain? Okay, talking about he out at the job site. What kind of work you doing again, Marceau? We don't never see you doing no work, but we do see you pulling up to people's job sites who are working, and you hop out like you the boss, and you talking to these Mexicans in this broken Mexican accent where they don't know what the fuck you saying. Okay, when you asking them, can you go up there and video while they're working? Because you really not.
Funny how Marceau goes live about real issues while that one. Needs to be built in Huntsville outside. They're in Huntsville, North Huntsville. Those just gonna be gorgeous. So happy for you and Tisha. Appreciate it. Good building takes time. These go a little faster than commercial. Have you started your own house yet? Have you started yours, man? All right. And you worry about the wrong thing.
So if somebody asks him, have you started building your house yet? He gets upset and snaps back at them. Have you built your house yet?
You better worry about the wrong thing. But yes, I have, by the way. I have. Started a couple years ago. No, that's not my future.
He says he has started his new house. He said he started a few years ago. If my memory serves me correct, there's only rocks out there. They have not started building anything on bedrock. But there's another lie.
No. My future home is probably 4 times as big as this.
Since his house is gonna be 4 times as big as that house. Okay, y'all.
So yep. Y'all can hear me though? Appreciate it. But anyway. No, they got a builder in Mississippi called residential, they call him Real Estate Reese. He built dope homes. I like him. So if you're out there in Jackson, Mississippi, holler at him about that. But yeah, I'm gonna show you the house one more time and get back in this cool ass car. See, this is the backside. Guys, y'all probably couldn't see it, but he has a harness on. Definitely has a harness. Because of course you got to be safe. So he definitely has a harness. In case any millimeters saw that. You didn't see how you do
millimeters in there?
Anyway. Is it already sold? No, we're not selling it. It's gonna be investment property. Investment.
So now he's trying to say that's his house and that they're not selling it because it's his investment property.
Property, investment property. Getting ready to catch up on the show. Have them recorded. Okay, good luck with that, sis. Good luck with that. Be careful up there, little man. I don't know if that's the right way to talk to people these days. Tia, what up? How are you? Hope you're at work. Oh, I got some stuff for you. Wanda brought some seasoning, and she asked me to give it to you. Actually, she asked me to sell it to you. So I'm going to bring that to Black when I come over there in a couple minutes, and I'll be selling it to you. She said $50. And also I brought one of Wanda's turkey legs. We're gonna taste y'all a true story. Last week, me and my mom kind of got into it because we not got into it, but I just told her she couldn't do turkey legs at Black because she be on that BS sometime when it comes to business. And I be like, look, man, just behave. Just do regular stuff. Like I shouldn't have to tell you this at your big age, but now it's like, okay, fine. Skip it. Go set them turkey legs somewhere else. And so we left it at that. And so she's left some turkey legs at the crib. So MJ and Mila came in and said, Dad, Mama, Grandma left you some turkey legs. And she said, Grandma left you some turkey legs. And I went down there and said, taste some turkey legs. I said, Jesus Christ. Them turkey legs was the deliciousest turkey legs I've ever had in my life. They were deliciouser than, I ain't gonna lie, they were deliciousest. Hands down deliciousest. Now, I won't say that they were deliciouser than the ones in Houston because they you can't compare it. You can't compare apples to apples. Turkey leg hut is always gonna be dope, but they were definitely deliciouser than any ones I've tasted around here. And I gotta be honest, they were just the deliciousest.
Is deliciouser a word? I don't think that's a word. Is that a Besma thing? Deliciouser? What the hell?
What do you mean most delicious? No, deliciousest.
You put most.
English, delicious is deliciouser. Right. Anyway, they were definitely deliciouser than any one that I could have made. Anyway, y'all got to check them out. They're gonna be at Black on Saturday. Come early in case I fire Wanda mid shift. All right. In case I fire Wanda mid shift, y'all need to come early, get your turkey legs because turkey legs might not last long. She might not last long. You feel me? She may not last long. Marceau, I'm a commercial. Bro, listen, I ain't saying you got to get my name right. And the fact that you're executive commercial lender, I'm mess with you, but Keith, I'm famous now, man. Can you spell my name right? All right. Marceau, I'm an executive for a commercial lender, and we have funding for builders. We're Black owned. Reach out. Oh, Keith, I apologize for what I just said. You can spell my name however you want to spell it, unless it's on the docs. I'll inbox you or you inbox me. Real talk, Keith. Make sure we pin that because I want some lending because I want to build a subdivision with some dope ass houses and some land I just bought. So, Keith, just take that, whatever I just said, as a joke. Yeah, my bad, big guy. I'm an entertainer. I was entertaining. Yeah, I didn't know that you were going to talk about actual money, Keith. Thought you just had something to say. Marshall was on the golf course with Drew's husband on live today. Well, I wasn't. I was here. building houses and hotels and shit. So there we go. What else we got here? All right, John. Yeah, I ain't talking about nothing. All right, Keith, you forgave me? Just you forgave me. I'm just joking, man. I'm just joking. I know you're a good guy anyway. Hey, but shoot me a direct message. I'm definitely gonna respond because I want to get down with that. Yeah, that's right. Don't let Siri spell my name, bro. Winter Snow. Are you seeing my post? No, I'm not. I imagine you were posting, but no, I did not see it. I did not read your post. I did not read your DM box. But my thoughts and prayers are definitely with you in your endeavor. Danielle, what up, though? A&M all day, baby. Boule. Marshall's always joking. Marshall's not joking. Marshall just be on that. I just be on that stuff, dog. I be thinking stuff funny, and it don't even be that funny. You know what I'm saying? One of these days, I'm gonna meet somebody at the wrong time, at the wrong place, and they're gonna show me that it ain't a joke. They're gonna show me that everything ain't a joke. But till then, that's gonna be it. Greetings to you from Atlanta. Who brought you to Huntsville? God. Okay, ma'am. Okay, I get it. I don't even know who Drew is, so how do I know who her husband is? But I imagine they had fun, so good job. Winter Snow, I'm not about to call you, woman. What's wrong with you? Wrong with you, ma'am? Listen, Jesus is the answer. He is your answer, mama. Would you go on the show Traders? I would have to look it up first because the only show I know about is the shows that Carlos King produces. Greetings from Baltimore. What up, though? Laughing is good. Better to laugh. We need more laughter. I agree with that. We need more laughter. That's all we got, y'all. All right, I'm about to get up off here. Anyway, one last look at the house. This dope ass crib. I don't know if we're gonna do it this way. Hey, you know what? Y'all tell me what we're gonna do. All right, I'm being straightforward. All right, because my guy, I said I think we need to make this a fireplace. So look at this. You flip it around. So you walk in through right here, big huge door, staircase going up to the second floor. All right, this is the big picture window in the living room, and so. If we put a TV over here, that's a window. If we put a TV over here, then it has to be lower, like in this area right here. And we can do something decorative to the wall, and it kind of like a little bump out right there, right? So technically, this might have to be the TV. Let me go so y'all can see all the shear. It's called a shear wall. So a TV might go on this shear wall right here, right? I'm gonna make sure that I got Fred from HLE Solutions going to be doing the electrical. Y'all seen him on the show with Martell. Yeah, I post this guy. Now what? But he gonna run the electrical right here. So make sure we get a TV up in this area. But I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking about a fireplace, like a long linear fireplace right there, all the way right there with nice stone all around it, just in that recessed box. So an aquarium? Yeah, no. The ceilings are 9 foot. 9 foot ceilings. 9 foot ceilings. Just as long as you follow the original floor plan. That's not a thing. That's not a thing. So I really want to know what y'all think. This is the kitchen right here, by the way. So I'm thinking fireplace in that area. You know what I think? Just like my crib. If I do fireplace over here, and then I can do like that beat and batten, like in the back in that little corner right there with the window right there.
Go home, boy.
Then I'll do the kitchen right here with all the built-ins in the island long down the middle. Yeah, I think that's gonna be dope. Then you got this big old area I can customize. You got this big window right here, and then patio walk out. Boom, the niceness, the sexiness, hello world type deal. All right. So I think y'all add a choice of floor plan to the transom window above. Add a choice of floor plan to a transom.
Y'all, why do they never show this on the show? My thing is, this season, Marceau and Tisha and them are making Sonny and Moses their storyline. So if you guys are doing this much off the show, you guys got this much business booming, why do you guys not show this on the show? Because Carlos did say that this season is going to be about business, and you know, kind of spinning the block back on business and Black excellence and all of that. So if you guys are doing this much excellence off the show, why aren't they showing this on the show? And when people ask him in the comments, is this going to be on the show? He gets offended and try to get smart with people. So what is the problem? If you're this busy and you got this much business going on, why are you guys not showing that you guys are building, that you guys are still into real estate, and that you guys are doing all this? Tisha talking about she got her builder's license, she got her real estate license and all this. Why are you not showing where you're selling houses and all these things that people with real estate license do? You're not showing that, but what you are doing is sitting in scenes and arguing about somebody else's issues, about Sonny and Moses, and calling Sonny trifling and all that. I think this is very trifling that you're not showing what you do. I think that it's trifling that you keep getting things done to your body and your body still ain't bodying. If we want to be, you know, if we want to be a little messy, I think it's trifling that you keep going to the doctor and getting several BBLs and tummy tucks and you still built like your mama out here. That's trifling. I think it's trifling that your husband be pulling up to other people's job sites and getting out acting like he the boss and that he's actually building when he's not. I think it's trifling that he be lying on lives saying that he's starting to build his dream home and ain't shit over there but rocks. If we want to talk about trifling. But what? They don't show this on the show.
What are you talking about? What do you mean? Add a choice of the floor plan to a transom window above the large picture window in the living room. I'll have to Google a transom window. Are you saying that you don't want to, you wouldn't like?
So he's a contractor and a person in the comments is asking him contracting questions. He's saying, I don't know, I'm gonna have to Google it. Nigga, go home. Go home. See, he try to big himself up like he's this huge contractor, like he knows so much about what he's talking about. But then when somebody asks him real questions about contracting, oh, I may have to Google. I don't know. I may have to go Google that.
This large window, you want something that you have a different floor plan? We'll see. That's what I'm going on, because if the fireplace is electric, if the fireplace is gas, then I have to vent it. And I could possibly come up. So it kind of has a soffit. And so I can come out maybe right through here or something. Well, no, shit, I'm pointing the wrong way. So it's kind of, so this is the face of the wall and it's recessed back, right? And so if I put a gas fireplace in here, I could vent it out right here. I don't want to go out to the side because it messes up the view, but I could go out there with some kind of stack on this outside. I'll show you what that looks like. And that might if I went outside with that with a stack, it wouldn't mess with the front visuals. And it doesn't really challenge the elevation of it, but I just think it'd be nice and sexy, especially if you had a remote, because gas fireplaces are just better than electric. But I got to vent it. So right here is where it penetrates. And I was thinking about coming right out there. Matter of fact, that might be it. I don't know who said that, but I don't know who said that. Was that your idea or my idea? Pretty sure it was my idea. But thank you for inspiration. Yes. So simply chandelier, that was right. Thank you. I appreciate it. Fireplace, that's what I said. So yep, I'm with it. So I got to figure out what we're gonna put around the fireplace. I don't want to just put regular stacked stone. You know what I'm gonna do? Whatever brick we have a real tall column that looks almost like a tenant separation wall. And so whatever we do with that brick, I'm gonna try to mimic that on the fireplace inside. Oh, it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. Marshall, our hardwood floor is real expensive. Expensive is a relative term. So I don't know if expensive is expensive. You got the right amount of money. Just being honest. What else? I don't know, y'all. Y'all seen electric fireplaces? They don't hit like gas fireplaces. Now it takes a little bit more, but they don't hit like gas fireplaces. And to see it from right here, like when you're looking from the outside, to see it right here and see you hit that button, boom, that flame dances right there. All you thinking is get it sexy, get it sexy, get it sexy. Yeah, I know my gas super fat. I know you. Oh yeah, I'm a rapper. I told you before, I'm not a rapper. Winter, I know who you are. I'm just not responding, man. I'm not responding. I understand that, but God moved me that day. He ain't moved me another day. So God really is telling you to go talk to somebody else.
Why is he arguing with somebody in the comments?
All right, yeah, I gotta get off because DeMarco Divine has some quick ass thumbs. But all right, I'm out, y'all. Peace.
Thank God. What y'all think about this? Somebody said his mind is in Africa. So they're testing his knowledge, right? They be asking him questions and then he'll get smart with them when he don't know the answers. And then, oh, I don't know, I got to go Google that. But you're supposed to be a contractor. You're supposed to know all, you're supposed to be all seeing and all knowing like you God up over there. Like, child, this is how they finished the teacher's office. They have not began teacher's office, y'all. Cookie Clark, they have not. And Tisha said it on the show whenever Mel asked her, whenever Mel and Kimmy and Tisha were sitting down at the table, Mel asked Tisha, have they finished your office? Have they started on your office? How's that coming along? Tisha was like, no, they haven't even started. They haven't done anything. They haven't done anything, but you're over here talking about some, you building this and y'all building y'all house. Child, bye. They ain't did nothing to no damn office. They ain't did nothing to the office. I'm just reading. Let me go back to questions. Let me go back to the main page here. Let's look at questions. They said he'll hold Mitch. Y'all funny. Aries Girl Podcast says that I wonder will he ever do another live from this location? Probably not. He'll be at another location soon. Y'all know that's how he do. Thanks, Girlfriend Chronicles, for being here. She's another content creator. Please check her out. Let's look at some more comments right quick before we get out of here because I have a dentist appointment this morning, guys. I got to get my braces tightened up. So let's get out of here in a second. Says, have they finished? We already read that. Have they finished Tisha's office yet? No. Says that he does know what a transom window is. That house has one. Boom. Oh, come on, Aries Podcast. You better school him. Let him know, okay? Let him know, girl. All right. Says that Tisha with those stinking ass BBLs. Rose, you are bad, girl. Okay, Rose, you are bad for that. Okay. Said Marcel must be lying because he never talks about that on the show. He never talks about anything that he's building. Nothing. Why is it such a secret? This is something you should be proud of. If you are such a builder and you got all this work and stuff going on, this is stuff that you want to brag about on the show. Oh, we're building this. I haven't heard them talk about the have y'all heard them talking about the hotel that they were supposed to be building? We haven't heard nothing else about the hotel, mind you. Have they talked about the hotel? Have you guys heard anything else? Because I try to follow them and I try to get my alerts and everything when they go live. Have y'all heard anything else about them talking about the completion of this hotel that they were supposed to be building? Anybody? I haven't heard nothing about it. I haven't heard anything else about that. Okay. Marcel is he's a liar. I'm sorry. I keep saying I need to see from start to finish. I need to see you out there, sir. He stay lying and perpetrating though. All right, let's get all the comments. Somebody said it's a flex location. Absolutely. Absolutely. It is a flex location. We have no, like I said, I ain't heard nothing else about that damn hotel. Now they talked about it in the beginning when it was going up. We heard nothing else. They says that where is that speaker making hammering says noise sound because I didn't see not one worker on site. I saw maybe 2 Mexican people out there working and he was trying to talk Mexican to them. They probably know what the hell he was saying. He just walking up on people's job sites filming like he's the boss and that this is his that's his investment property. And he probably doing that because the Mexican people can't understand what he's saying. So he's just speaking freely because they don't know what he's saying. They don't know what he's saying. So he's on the mess, child. Take us on back out there to Bedrock so we can see the developments on your new home that you said you're building that that you've already started, which we know is a whole lot as well. But let's see. They said the lies in my candy voice. Absolutely, Lady Virgo. Okay. She said the lies. They said, what is his problem with male supporters? Right. He always, have y'all noticed lately Marcel has been throwing in digs with the millimeters. That's probably what the millimeters think though. He's always throwing in little subliminals about the millimeters. Why he got such a hard on for the millimeters? Okay. It says that yes, no, the millimeters be on their ish and that they don't miss a thing. They sure don't. We sure don't. They said that why don't we see this on Love American Huntsville, Marceau? That's right, Miss Classy Type Lady. We won't see it on there. Okay. We will not see it on there. They said that Fred Flintstone told him to get off his land. They can't build on Bedrock, guys, because it's a lien. They have a lien on that property until they pay that $60,000 to the excavation company that they hired to clear the land because they didn't pay them. They owe over $60-something thousand, you guys, to that excavation company, and they refused to pay them. So the excavation company went and put a lien on that property, so they can't build out there until they pay that $60K to that excavation company. And I know that to be factual because I actually showed the paperwork over here on my channel when I talked about it. Okay. Yes, we have receipts on that. I hope they get mad about it because I can pull those receipts if I need to. Okay. And they, like I said, they cannot do commercial property anymore either because of the complaints that they've had. All right. So we do know that. Somebody, Aries Girl Podcast said he's doing Spanglish. Right. Okay. Somebody said the fake builder. Absolutely. Okay. They said they tried to offer Zen Garden the 2.3 million. They says that he can't build his own house. He can't build nothing. We found that out in the deposition for Zen Garden. All right. Somebody said that he saw Pinky's video and tried to show a job site like she said that he should. Did Pinky call him out? I gotta go look at her video now because Pinky be on her shit over there too. I love me some Pinky the housewife. Y'all check her out too because Pinky be getting those court paperwork too. The court paperwork to validate her stuff as well over there too. So I like Pinky. Shout out to Pinky the housewife. Okay, she be over there on Black Titanic's channel a lot. I think she mods for her. They says that Marcel got a new hat on. Child. He stay fresh. For him to be doing so much work, like why you out there on the job with a white tee and a fresh hat, your Amazon chain that would look like it was about to turn green a little bit in the front. He'd be on the bullshit, child. But that is it, guys. That is it for our show. I hope y'all enjoyed our show this morning. I will definitely be back today, guys. I won't be in no sun today. I promise. I'm not the sun type of chick, and I see that now. I'm going to keep my ass out the sun because yesterday did a whammy on me. Out there trying to do my good due diligence, honey, for the people's out there passing out food for the little food drive, and my ass got too hot. And I was not feeling good. So I had to cancel my show yesterday. And I know y'all understand, but I will definitely be back today. I'm working from home today. So I'll be back for our good old pop-in with some great, great topics and great laughs for you. Okay. So you guys enjoy your so much to all the content creators that joined us this morning. Thank you so much, Tyra. Thank you so much, Belle Wilson. Thank you so much, Linda Gamble, for modding for me this morning. All right. Love you guys down and goodbye. Let's get y'all some music, honey. So y'all can twerk on up out of here. Happy Friday again. All right. Bye.
Bye.